If you're using the version of the invoice tracker that keeps track of payments as well, then the interface is going to look slightly different. As you can see, there's both an Invoices tab and a Payments tab, which looks like this. Additionally, in the Invoices tab, there are more automated sections such as the amount paid, the last payment date, the last payment method, and the number of payments. Again, all of the darker beige columns are completely automated and you don't need to add anything to them. Once you're ready to add a payment for an invoice, go over to the Payments tab. Then select the invoice from the drop-down that you want to add a payment for. Once you select an invoice, a hyperlinked arrow symbol will appear here so you can jump right back to that invoice in the Invoices tab. Next, you can add in a payment date and the amount paid. Then you can add in the method of payment. Lastly, once the payment date is added, the payment status will automatically update. This will show you if the payment is on time or late based on the due date of the invoice. And lastly, you can add any notes if you would like. As you add in invoices and payments, you'll be able to see a status section to the right for each invoice's status. So as you can see, I just fully paid that invoice off and it appears as paid here. At the top, you can click the checkbox to add in more colors for organizational purposes. Going back to the Invoices tab, you can now see that that invoice is marked off as paid. You can also see the date of the last payment, which was July 2nd, as well as the last payment method, which was credit card. You can also see the last payment status, and you can see the number of payments as well. Going back to the Payments tab, if you scroll further to the right, you'll see a section similar to the Invoices tab where you can sort and filter the various payments. So for example, you could filter by month or year. You could sort by any of the options here in ascending or descending order. You could search for a certain client or company, a certain invoice number, a certain payment method, and you could filter by payment status. And just like the Invoices tab, you can stack multiple sorting and filtering criteria on top of one another to really view the payments that you're looking for. So for example, I could search for invoice 1, and the payments for that invoice would appear here. And again, you can play around with these to see what you would like. And that is how to use the Invoice Tracker tabs with the payments included. Other than that, all of the invoice information both on the Invoices tab and on the Dashboard tab and Client Database should fully automate as normal.